Hello, hello, hello. Right, we're synced. We're doing something weird. We're doing something different. We're doing something wacky here. Welcome back to the Squad UE5 playtest. This is playtest number. I've lost count, but it's like the last one. This is officially the last playtest before this goes live in the actual game. So I imagine the final build will be released in like 2 weeks. That's usually how this works. We'll see. I hope it isn't, because this playtest, my God, my game did completely crash when I zoomed in there. Absolute classic Squad. Yeah. Brother, the vehicle balance in this game is, I was concerned. I am concerned. Oh my God, the game almost died there. You bring the scope up, the game stutters. You put the scope down, the game stutters. I've got a black flickering on my screen. Like, what's going on there? When I open the map, I lose 20 frames. Uh-oh. Okay, it just freezes, man. And then it just freezes every time. It freezes every time. You have to fix this scope thing. It is a joke. We still can't get pip scopes working. It's been a wild ride. It has been a wild ride through these playtests. We've had highs, we've had lows. In the playtest before this one, I was actually quite hopeful. They'd fixed quite a lot of the bugs, a lot of the performance issues. Most importantly, the scopes had been fixed in the previous playtest. The stuttering was basically gone, which I thought was fantastic. But here we are in the latest playtest, and not only is it back, but it's despicable. The stuttering when you bring your scope up in this game, in this playtest, is diabolical. I am very concerned. Squad UE5 is already, of course, very controversial. The biggest controversy in this update currently is, of course, the performance. And as it stands, the performance is getting worse. My scope still freezes whenever it comes up on the screen.
It's building. Oh shit. So many.
Oh. I don't know what is going on with the Squad devs. I mean, this is going to be a rant. If you can't tell already, this is going to be a rant. We're doing something different here. I'm in a room. Look, I have a face. How crazy is that? Sometimes when you need to talk about Squad, you need to put a face to your voice, because then it holds more strength, I think. What are the devs doing? What are they doing? Squad devs, I'm talking to you directly. What are you doing? We're going backwards. We can't have a playtest one before this where everything works, things are looking great. I'm hopeful, I'm excited. I'm telling people, you know what, guys? Squad's pretty good. Like, you should actually be excited for this. One playtest later, doomed. Completely doomed. Like, Jeff, my buddy, big Jeff, he rolled into this playtest with a completely new rig. He'd bought a state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line rig. He had an nvidea 5070. He loads in, first game. Loads in, first game. What happens? He brings up his scope. His game immediately crashes.
Dick, my game crashed. I went to aim down sight and it just crashed.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. What are we doing? If your entire game is crashing when you bring up a scope on a 5070, and he's got like a good processor, it's a future-proof PC. His game is crashing. What hope is there for the rest of us, man? I'm sitting there on a 3080. As my gameplay session went on, my performance got progressively worse. I went from like doing okay. By the end of this session, my game was stuttering to an almost complete crash constantly. Game froze. Game froze. Game froze. Game didn't freeze, but my screen blacked out. There are moments where I'm just driving with a boat, and then the entire game almost crashes. And then it comes back, and then I drive a bit further forwards, almost crashes again. That's on Al Basra, which is meant to be the pinnacle of Squad. Al Basra is meant to be the best map in the game. And it's dying. It is dying in front of my eyes. It is ridiculous. How can we let this happen? How has this happened? These are the questions I'm asking. OWI, give me some answers. Give the people some answers. What is happening to your game? I don't get it. This is it. This is the final chance. We're in the final playtest. The game, it's never looked worse. I'm going to be honest with you, it's never looked worse. And that's really sad, because I like Squad. I have to believe that what we're getting here is essentially what's going to be in the final build. There are maps still where you load up Al Basra and you're getting like maybe 70 to 100 frames, and then you load up any other map and you lose half of your frames immediately. How can we be having this? I just can't help but think that Squad is just heading to complete diabolical annihilation. It's just, there are going to be riots on the streets. If you release the build that they just tested today, absolute riot on the streets. No, I mean, you know, no one cares about Squad. There's not going to be riots on the streets, but people are going to be pissed. People are going to be pissed. And I get it. There's nowhere else to go. I'm not going to go play Armory Forger. I'm not a loser. I'm obviously still going to play Squad. I'm becoming one of these Squad people that just begrudgingly plays the game and complains about it from start to finish. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. But I'm being that guy. If your map, Al Basra, flagship map, this is the pinnacle of Squad. This is the map that they're launching. This is like with the trailers and the marketing. Al Basra is the map. This is what Squad is gonna be. This is like it's a sign of things to come. All the other maps are going to be reworked. They're going to be like Al Basra. You'll see. Why do we have boats floating in midair in spawn? Why? Why? How is it allowed? Guys, this is the map they actually worked hard on. This is the one they've spent the last year making. How are we this close to releasing this update and there are boats floating in spawn? There's someone with a suitcase going by. That's great. Just carry your stuff. Some of us are recording out here. But before we go any further, a quick word from this video's sponsor, G2A.com. G2A.com is your all-in-one marketplace for digital entertainment, where sellers offer a wide variety of products like software, video games, and gift cards for Amazon, Netflix, Tinder, and more. At G2A.com, you can find discounted prices on a variety of digital entertainment, all of which are delivered instantly following purchase, making it easier than ever to get your hands on the digital product of your deepest desires. There's a reason G2A.com stands for Gate to Adventure, as it opens the door to a world of digital entertainment opportunities. G2A.com is currently running a limited time only consoles offer where you can find a whole host of hot deals for a range of banger console video game titles. Just click my link in the description or the pinned comment and you could get the legendary God of War Ragnarok for nearly 40% off. Or my favorite deal of all time, the global phenomenon Animal Crossing New Horizons, over 50% off. Gotta get farming those turnips. Click my link in the description or the pinned comment to check out G2A.com and their new consoles offer. And why not sign up for their newsletter to keep up to date on future deals as well. Thank you, G2A.com. Now let's get back to Squad. Don't get me wrong, I had fun at points playing this game. I played with, I brought Jeff in, I brought MB93, famous sniper hunter, who I think I just... I don't know if he's ever going to come back. I think me and Jeff combined jaded him into oblivion. Sorry about that, MB. Anyway, we have fun. The thing is with Squad is there are brief moments where it all comes together and everything's looking great. And you get into the action, you're finally in like some sick firefight. You're finally in combat and it's engaging and immersive and exciting and you're like, oh my God, this is the game. And then the round's over. It keeps happening to me. I feel like Invasion is definitely the superior mode. Invasion definitely lasts longer. There's more you can do with it. AES and RAS, I think they need a rework big time. You don't have enough tickets. We played a RAS round where we got in a truck forward to war. We drove forwards. Oh my God! Help. Shit. We were killed by their tanks. We're fine, we're fine.
Go. Oh shit.
Nothing we could do. Respawned, drove out of main base. There's a tank camping main base. We all died again. Respawn. We have one amazing firefight.
We're coming to you guys. Get to Bob.
Perfect grenade. Where are you getting shot from?
South
One is prone. Fuck. Chief. One is prone inside.
10 seconds rally. 10 seconds rally.
Wow, when the squad works, it works.
This is lost again.
There's a guy just prone right there. Around the right? Yeah,
I think he's on the corner where I died.
He's dead. It's right next to me.
One enemy on observe.
Oh no. What the
Complete
hell?
defeat.
GG boys, we'll get him next time.
Round's over. Like, you know, like you need 6 more lives worth of time, I think, for a good squad round, and it's just not there. The game is going to inherit the problems that the vanilla game has, which is a complete lack of updates and lack of care, lack of gameplay improvements and general quality, which concerns me because I think the core game is a bit busted right now. I think I tangled my head in barbed wire. MB, would you mind standing up tall and straight and walking right up against this wall right here?
Oh, this bit. Oh yeah, it's killed me. Yeah.
Oh, hello, Jeffrey. Jeff, we've got something you need to test for us. I want you to walk fully standing straight right up against this wall. No, right up against it. There we go. Medic, we got another one. The quality of play in the playtests was bad. Like, what's going on? Like, there are fun moments, and there's fun to be had. I'll get him with a knife. Got him. Back to the shadows. I mean, I say this is fun. We were trying to drive a boat out of main base on Al Basra to attack the front lines through some, like, nifty... We thought we'd go through some of the waterways, like back alley waterways, that I assumed were designed for you to drive boats down. But that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems that those waterways are purely designed for you to drive halfway down and then get out, because they put bridges down those waterways that you can't fit under. Like, what are we doing? Surely, if this was a properly designed map, the waterways used to traverse the map using boats would be traversable by boats. I mean, I had to lift my boat, metaphorically lift, symbolically lift. I had to jank it over a bridge. Somebody drag me out of here. Combine your breath. I mean, to be honest, it was incredible. And maybe the highlight of the evening, but I mean, that's not what a squad is. Like, the highlight of my evening shouldn't be I janked a boat over a bridge. It was sensational. I mean, the whole series of events, my God. A sight to behold. Perhaps some of my finest work. There was actually MB93 in this recording was sitting there going, aren't you meant to be like the flagship squad guy? Like,
Aren't you like a flagship YouTuber for poor old squad slorgs?
Yeah, I am. I think I am. Now, obviously, Squad will release with some version of a UE5 build, whether you like it or not. Whether it's in a good state or not, it's obviously going to come out. I assume they will continue developing it beyond where it's currently at, and maybe in a year's time it might actually be where it should be now. Who knows? Will I have passed on from this life to the next in that time? I don't know. Global warming is horrific. The weather has never been hotter. I'm dying right now. I've got a fan on purely to fan that camera because the camera will overheat if I don't put a fan on it. So I'm just dying. I think what makes matters worse is that they're promoting this squad tournament, the Squad Arena, I guess, Season 2, technically, tournament. That, I'm sorry, man, that tournament is garbage. Moydog made a video on this tournament where he shat all over it. And the devs weren't happy when he did that. And I think he basically left Squad for a while because of how they treated him after he shat on that on Season 1 of Squad Arena. But, brother, in Season 1 of Squad Arena, the game didn't work. Like, in Season 1, they had to cut it like halfway through a round because of technical difficulties. They just couldn't get any of the mods or anything to work. In Season 2, they have actually managed to get all the way to the finals. But the production quality is diabolical, man. It's like one guy with a camera, and he's trying to film 40 people or something. The voiceover, like the shoutcasting is, I don't even understand. I don't know what's going on.
Sitting there with his little MP5, being a little sausage. No game audio. What the hell's that big red line as well?
I can't see what's going on. There's barely any first-person footage. You miss all of the action. And trust me, in the tournament, it's infantry only on custom maps. In the vanilla base game, there is no infantry only. I have been begging for infantry only in this game for a lifetime. I tried to get a modder to build me an entire infantry only setup for this game, which never came into being. But maybe, modder, if you're listening, I would if someone could make me an infantry only mod, I would play the f***ing shit out of that. How is Squad promoting this infantry only esports setup when it's not even close to what the game is? It's not even close. Whenever Squad posts on the Discord, like, hey, guys, there's a new tour, the next episode, the next round of the tournament is starting, get in here. It's a bunch of people posting clown emojis because the UE4 game is in ruin and Squad is trying to market an esports tournament. God, read the room. Like the game is in turmoil. I went back. I lost the footage. I might have to go get some more. Hello there. This is Slorgs from the future. So I actually went and checked out UE4 Squad to see what all the kerfuffle was about, to see if I was right. It turns out that UE4 Squad actually runs shockingly well. I was going in for a big gotcha moment where I was going to go and check out UE4 Squad and be like, ha, look, the optimization sucks. But actually, the performance was pretty good. I didn't have any real noticeable frame drops except for a few sparse moments. Bringing up scopes does reduce the performance of your game, but not by a drastic amount, at least not for me. And there was no stuttering when bringing up any of the scopes on any of the maps I played. So not quite the gotcha I was hoping for. What I did actually find was a rather positive and hopeful community, at least a positive community within the games I played. I did play on a Sunday evening, which is perhaps one of the best times to play Squad. But I found a lot of positivity. I found a lot of just good people who just enjoyed the game, and I had a good time playing on UE4 Squad, which I guess really just fuels the fire for me that there is potential. The game is good. I think fundamentally there is some good to be had in Squad. I'm just concerned because of the decisions that are being made, the way this UE5 update is going. I mean, it's concerning. It's concerning. I think the potential for this game is locked behind some worrying decisions from the devs from UE5. There was still definitely like vehicle infantry imbalance in the UE4 game. And there's still definitely parts of the UE4 game that are in dire need of work. But there's definitely some positivity out there, and there's definitely a community who I think can support it. I did speak to one guy in UE4 who said that the performance he was getting on UE5 wasn't very good, and he was a bit concerned about whether he'd be able to play UE5.
You pumped for UE5?
I don't know. I was, and then I played their most recent playtest yesterday.
Oh,
yeah.
yesterday?
It wasn't doing so hot.
Yeah, I played the one, not that one, but like the frame gen was the only reason people were getting frames, and I don't have a card that's got it.
Yeah,
and
same.
so it's like, what is the end goal? OWI.
Yeah, but overall a fun experience, and a dose of fresh hope for me for what Squad could be, at least. Anyway, that's enough from me. Back to past Slorgs. Whoa! And it pains me. It pains me because UE4 Squad and UE5 Squad, the potential is unbelievable. The quality of play that you can get in this game is so good.
Enemy heal on the
Whoa.
east.
Southeast. Yeah, killed him.
Oh, my ear is up.
That is pretty cool, to be fair. But it is hidden behind questionable decisions. Questionable decision after questionable decision. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know if they got rid of the Squad devs who made the last playtest patch. Stop screaming. Get those old people back. Get them back on, get them back working. Let's revert this build. Let's go back to the build where my scope would come up and the game would work. That would be great. If we could revert this and hopefully put this dark chapter behind us and come out with an update for UE5, a full build update, presumably within the next few weeks, that isn't complete trash and is definitely not what I played today. I'm begging you, Squad, please. You can still salvage this. There's still time. Do something. Do something. Whew. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you thought about this video. It's disgustingly negative. I think the problem is that with YouTube gaming these days, the prevailing wind seems to be, or the prevailing themes of a YouTube video in the gaming space is to complain about how bad the gaming space is. And I hate doing that. But Squad, you're not doing us any favors right now. You're not doing us any favors. I'm really sorry. And I'm a Squad partner. I have an affiliate link in the description if you wanted to buy Squad at a discount and support the channel. You could do that. But if you watch this entire video and you're like, damn, I want to play Squad, you might be a crazy person. Let me know if you like this kind of thing. I like making this kind of video. It's not my traditional kind of format, but you let me know. Also, I've sent this one out to an editor. So if they do well, let them know in the comments, because editors don't get enough praise. And that's coming from a guy who edits all his videos. Praise me. All right. Until next time. Toodle bye.